Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading and welcome to my sacred space. I'm going to start your reading by opening in prayer, and then I'm going to draw a number from the Angel Number Oracle to set the overall theme for the reading. Following this, I'll draw some messages forth from the Tarot, and then I'm going to get some cards from the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle just to give us some more insight on the messages that we receive from the Tarot. Then I'll draw some charms. Let's begin by opening in prayer. Dear God, Jesus Christ, Archangels, Spirit Guides and Ancestors, we ask now that you please step forth and deliver messages in relation to the collective energy of Aquarius and what they can expect in the month of September. And please may we receive these messages accurately and as intended. We also ask that you please surround us with your divine love, healing energy and protection as we tap into the collective energy of Aquarius. And we'd like to take this opportunity to give thanks for the Holy Spirit that makes all things possible. In Jesus' name, Ashe. And we've left the card up from the last reading. Never mind. These things happen. We'll just pop these ones out of the way until we need them. Let's get a theme card. We have 3232. Take charge, Aquarius. Empowerment, initiative, leadership, self-determination, boldness, improvement. Take control of your life and steer it towards your desired outcomes. Embrace the shortness of life by pursuing actions that enhance your well-being and contribute to personal growth. What areas of my life do I need to take more control over? How can I make proactive changes to improve my situation? Identify one area in your life where you have been passive and take immediate steps to assert control and make improvements. Set clear goals and take deliberate actions towards achieving them. So this is all about going after your goals, Aquarius, taking charge. It's good to be in control of oneself and taking control of one's own situation. That card wants to come out in reverse. You got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's guess. That card just fell out before I even had a chance to start shuffling. Alright, so much Pentacles energy. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. And the World. Nice, nice. I like that. Alright. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. There's something you're thinking about giving up on due to a lack of experience, which is causing you to lose ambition. It's interesting. It could be work. Could be something that you've taken up in your spare time. Let's see. You got the King of Pentacles. Just knocking things over here, don't mind me. Alright. I'm getting that you're quite prosperous. You've brought a lot into fruition in your life. You're a leader. You're somebody that people go to for advice. If you're not a leader in your workplace, you're definitely viewed as a leader by those that you surround yourself with. And you're very determined to make things work, so it's unusual that you feel like giving up on something. It might be something that's not for you. Sometimes when things don't work out, it's because, and they're not easy, is because they're not for us. The Five of Pentacles. You're regretting something. You may have lost some financial, like you may have experienced some financial losses because of this. So that may be why you're regretting it. And possibly because of all your work that you've been putting into whatever this is. You've neglected time with your family or with your friends. So you're feeling a bit lonely. Perhaps that's why you want to give up on it. You'd like to dedicate more time to those things. More Pentacles. Look at that. That's 5 Pentacle cards so far. With the 7 of Pentacles, I'm getting that this has caused you a lot of anxiety. And you've been feeling quite impatient to see results. But this card encourages you to be patient, to practice gratitude, and experience this personal growth that you've been going through. It's important not to lose faith because of this. The 9 of Pentacles. Sorry, I've just bumped the camera there. Other than this thing that you're experiencing, you're quite comfortable. You're very secure in your own energy and within yourself. And you have an abundance of things in your life that you're grateful for. And this is what's coming in September too. You know, security, abundance. Comfort. The 9 of Wands. You're very strong. And you're very good at completing what you set your mind to. And you're very determined. So this is unusual that you might be feeling like giving up on it. But again, like I said, it may not be for you. You may have tried it, pursued it, and it hasn't worked out, and you've decided that it's no longer for you. You might be considering and embarking on a new adventure, something else. Or you might be looking at pouring this extra time, this extra energy into yourself to do what it is that makes you feel refreshed and happy and like an individual. The world tells me that overall in your life, you do have a sense of completion, of accomplishment. You feel fulfilled and whole. So this is advice coming in from Spirit to embrace those things, to be grateful for them in order to make the law of attraction work and bring in an abundance of the things that you desire. You got the Queen of Cups. This is about healing. Whatever this has happened, it's time to pour some energy into yourself and heal. Follow your intuition, because you'll know what's right for you and what's not working out. And be compassionate with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Give yourself the credit you deserve for the hard work that you've put in. Okay? Don't beat yourself up for having given up. Let's get some oracle cards. You've got the dance of balance. Spirit might be calling on you to maybe try this for a little longer and balance things, or this may be you giving up on it in order to bring things into balance in your life so that you're not feeling lonely. Create a balanced schedule. Ensure you have time for work, play, rest, and relationships, which I'm guessing this is why you might be doing away with this. Check your calendar and adjust as needed. The art of letting go. Release what no longer serves you. Identify one toxic habit or relationship to let go of this week. Feel the liberation it brings. So this may also be indicating of you letting go of this thing that has been taking up your time. The quest for truth. Seek your inner truth. Spend time in reflection or meditation to understand your authentic self. Embrace your unique path with confidence. So definitely take that time to sit still within yourself. Look within. Spend time in meditation. That card wants to come out. Oh, the balance of work and life. Maintain a healthy work-life balance. Set boundaries between work and personal time. Ensure you allocate time for relaxation and activities you enjoy. See, taking charge of things. Prioritizing yourself. Prioritizing self-care and self-love in order to show up as the best version of yourself in the world. You got the gift of presence. Be present with your partner. Put away distractions and focus on each other. Presence strengthens your emotional connection. Presence strengthens your emotional connection with all your relationships in your life. It's good to be present in the moment, not allow worries of what you've got to do or things that are coming up to take over that moment on you. And being present is a way of practicing mindfulness and giving someone your full attention. The light of compassion. Show compassion in your actions and thoughts. Help others in need and be kind to yourself. Compassion opens your heart and connects you to the divine. Definitely be compassionate to others, but also yourself, because you just need to feed yourself with positive feedback, positive words, and not beat yourself up over things that don't work out or things that didn't go in the way that you had envisioned. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate each step you take towards your goals. Tell yourself you're doing a good job. Give yourself a pat on the back, okay? The flame of passion. Rekindle passion in your relationship. Plan a surprise date or write a heartfelt letter to your partner expressing your love and appreciation. Now, rekindling passion in your relationship is very important when you're in a relationship. But if you're not in a relationship, this could also be calling on you to write a heartfelt letter to yourself, expressing your love and appreciation to yourself. Because if you're not in a relationship, no one else is going to do it. And why can't you show yourself that level of love and commitment? Let's get some charms. All right, Aquarius. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to get some charms out for you. I'll give it a little mix first. You got the Bible. This might not just be indicative of God, but whatever spiritual belief that you have. It's time to prioritize sitting in your Creator's presence and allowing their healing energy to wash over you, because they already know what we need before we need it. God does. He knows what we need. So we don't actually have to be talking to him all the time when we pray. We can actually sit in his healing presence and let that wash over us. It's quite therapeutic. It's good for the soul. It's good for the spirit. If you've got a Bible, this might be calling on you to have a little read of it every now and then. Pick it up, flip it to a random page when you got something on your mind, and you'd be surprised what comes out. You've got the drink. Now, this isn't telling you to go out on the town and go and waste all your money and have a big night. But it is okay to celebrate those small wins that you take towards your big goals, okay? And celebrate when you smash them big goals too. Because quite often we just lose sight of the little steps that we're taking to get to the big goal. And it's just as important, you know? You deserve the praise and recognition for each step that you're taking. And they're little milestones that you can be joyful for. So remember that, okay? You've got the Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola is a sometimes drink, but it's also a refreshing drink. It is something that is quite nice to have when you worked hard or you're feeling tired. Now, the other things that are nice to have when you work hard and you're feeling tired is time with yourself, time out in nature, time out in the sunshine, time spending in prayer, in meditation, time with family, time with friends. And this is all about taking charge and balancing those things to ensure that you're still getting those refreshments so that you can show up as the best version of yourself. You've got the little rest in peace tombstone. Something in your life has come to an end, potentially whatever this situation is. That's okay. With endings come new beginnings. And even if you're not embarking on a new adventure, the new adventure may just be celebrating yourself, falling in love with yourself again, learning about self-love and self-care and experiencing that, taking charge of that. You've got the little have a nice day. I think of Bon Jovi, have a nice day, when this comes out. So when the world gets in your face, I say, have a nice day. So that's a good attitude to take when you're taking charge, because we can't control other people or situations. Taking charge means taking charge of yourself, being responsible for yourself, being in charge of your own emotions and your own actions, because that's the one thing that you can control, all right, in this uncontrollable world. So definitely, you know, take on that attitude of when the world gets in your face, have a nice day. Try and make it as pleasant for yourself as possible. All right. And remember with the world card, what goes around, I don't think we got it in this reading, but what goes around comes around. What energy you put out is what you receive back. So even if you're having a bad day, it's always good to practice kindness and compassion. You got the little froggy. He's quite cute. Can you see that? Yeah. Anyways, the little froggy starts out as a tadpole, doesn't he? And he has to go through a series of level ups and changes to become the frog that he is today. So think of yourself like that little tadpole when you're going through these changes and evolutions and level ups, because it is quite a journey. And they're all the little think of all the little wins in between it takes from becoming from going from being a tadpole to becoming a frog. So this again is reminding you to celebrate each step, embrace it, embrace the experience that you've come here to experience in this lifetime. You got the little up yours. Not the best attitude to embody. When people are making you feel crappy, you know, take charge and think to yourself, have a nice day. You don't have to reciprocate that energy. You don't have to mirror it. You can be responsible for you, and you can let people show their true colors, and you can show yours by simply not participating and having a nice day. Don't let other people or other things ruin your day, okay? You got the little lifesaver. I'm getting that this prioritizing yourself time for you is going to be a little lifesaver while you've been feeling really crappy about this situation. Okay, it's always going to be something that you can revert back to. It's always going to be something that's going to help you, is taking time for self-care and self-love. You know, telling yourself positive things, celebrating your small wins and your big wins, and giving yourself positive feedback are all lifesavers for when you're having one of these kind of days, or when you're experiencing an ending. You've got the little Cinderella slipper. This one came out before, and what it gives me is, you know, Cinderella was the only one in the kingdom whose foot would fit in this slipper. It was made specifically for her. Your role in this life was made specifically for you, all right? It was prepared for you. You are unique. You are one of a kind. You might not be giving yourself the credit that you deserve, but you should be, because you are amazing, okay, Aquarius? You got the little octopus. Octopuses are very resourceful, clever creatures. They're up there in like the top 5 most intelligent creatures in the world. And again, you know, you've got so many hidden talents. You've got so many inner skills that you should be acknowledging and celebrating. The octopus can crawl out of his tank and raid the crab tank and get back in his tent before the scientists have even come in to work for the day. And he's sitting in there going, it wasn't me. He can get into tricky places. He's a problem solver. He's very resourceful and resilient. So are you, Aquarius. So just definitely acknowledge that about yourself and understand that you are a unique and amazing person. I'm not going to call you a creature. But yeah, definitely remember those things about yourself. And you've got the ice cream. What I'm getting with this is, again, with the celebrating your small wins and whatnot, you don't have to go out and buy yourself an ice cream every time. That wouldn't be so healthy, because I'm getting that you'll be going through a whole heap of celebrations and wins. But it's definitely okay to treat yourself for some of those wins, like go out of your way to get something for yourself. Don't send yourself broke or anything, but definitely, you know, acknowledge your hard work and enjoy the benefits of what you've worked for. I do hope these messages have resonated. If they have, please hit the like, share and subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comments section. Tell me what you think. If you'd like a personalized reading, the link to my store is down in the description. Other than that, have a lovely September. Until next time, Aquarius. Bye for now.